This is the worst part of my job, you know. I do not want to lose a good man. It's nothing personal, it's just based on factors.
Yeah, why am I getting fired?
It's cutbacks being what they are. You are one of the unlucky ones. Or one of the lucky ones, in my opinion.
This is the guy from Peep Show, Jeff from Peep Show. I thought he looked familiar, man.
Do you decide to fire me and not Anton? Do you have disability quotas you have to fill?
Anton's not disabled.
He's a midget, David.
Ronnie Corbett doesn't get special treatment, does he?
Ronnie Corbett's 5 foot. Anton's 3'4".
Whether or not Anton is indeed a midget or a dwarf...
No, he's a midget. Well, a dwarf is someone who has disproportionately short arms and legs.
Oh, I know the ones.
Yeah. A midget is still a dwarf, but their arms and legs are in proportion.
What's an elf?
An elf is a supernatural being.
They don't actually exist, do they? In real life.
Give us the answer, bro. Is that guy short because he's repairing something down there? Or is he like a midget?
This has been imposed upon me.
This has been imposed upon me. This has been imposed upon me. I want you to apologise and stop passing the buck.
I'm not passing the buck.
So, is a pixie the same thing as an elf?
Hold on, Gareth.
How come he knows so much about midgets?
It's called an education.
So what's a goblin?
How long are you going to be, mate?
Can I just ask, why have you hired yourself a new secretary when you're having to fire people like Alex this morning?
Kojak.
David,
That's what we call him.
Am I going to be fired? When will we know what's happening?
Jennifer is coming in midday today. Okay, I was just trying to keep the troops happy.
Be a lot happier if they knew they got jobs.
I think no other weird-looking bald people could do.
One of Benny Hill.
I would punch him at this point.
I don't know if you met Tim. He's feeling bad about himself. Look and learn. So, Timothy, this way. Always start with a joke. You don't mind if Karen sits in just to learn the ropes. Just want to know why you think they're leaving, mate, you know.
I'm not thinking of leaving, I am leaving.
Sure. It's nothing I've said or done, is
No,
it?
no, not at all, David.
Definitely
No,
not.
no.
What sort of a boss would you say I am?
Good boss. Yeah.
But I'm good, he said.
Yeah.
Good. It's
Position
not
anymore.
because you asked Dawn out in front of everyone and she said no, is it?
Why does everyone think?
Yeah.
It was as a put friend.
Why the move?
I don't really enjoy the work I do here, I'm sorry.
That life's too short.
Yeah, exactly, thank you. I want to retire with some stories to tell, you know.
Down about paper.
I think it was John Lennon who said, life is what happens when you're making other plans, and that's how I feel, you know. Although he also said, I'm the walrus, I'm the Eggman, so I know what to believe.
No, you listen to me, Tim. I nurtured you, I gave you a good job.
He doesn't want.
Didn't ask you.
And I'm telling you.
I don't want to
so
know
what's
now.
the
Why don't you both go and do some work instead of whinging? I don't want you to spread your bad vibes around my office. Alright? You try and do a good deed.
Are you going to the party?
Yeah, of course.
Right. See you later.
Just to just bang, get it over with.
I hope they get rid of me, because then I might actually get off my arse and do something. But whatever it is, it's got to be a career move and not just another arbitrary job. Tim's advice is, it's better to be at the bottom of a ladder you want to climb than halfway up one you don't. I don't want to be treading water and then wake up in another 5 years' time and say, shit, done it again.
Could you not do that here, mate?
I've got to do it, mate.
Really? No chance you can throw it in the bin?
Maybe I should just take them round to rival companies, just hand them out.
Sit down a bit. Can you stop it?
Let's do it like this.
Ah, the boss is here.
Who's she?
Judgment Day.
Firstly, I'm moving on. I've been made into a partner.
They've made you into a partner.
The point is, David, my job is now available. The board have voted 5-2 in favour of you taking the job.
That's a
Speak-
landslide.
David,
Go on.
if you take on my job, Neil will stay in Swindon and your branch will be downsized and incorporated into his.
So he's going to move up while everyone else gets the job.
Yeah, okay, I'll take the job.
Okay, well, the first step is to meet with Alan and the board.
What's 5 out of 7 as a percentage?
70%?
71.4.
Good luck.
Yeah, you don't need luck when you've got 71.4% of the population behind you.
She's still here.
You guys are all fucked, man.
What do you think?
What's the damage?
It's complicated.
We'd like to know now.
Okay. Neil will be taking over both branches, and some of you will lose your jobs. Those of you who are kept on will have to relocate to Swindon if you want to. Gutting.
What about you, bro?
On a more positive note, I've been promoted. Every cloud. You're still thinking about the bad news, aren't you?
It's only bad news and irrelevant news. You
say-
could have just told us about Neil. Kept your promotion to yourself.
You're not going to lose your job. You're not going to lose your job. You know, you're not going to lose your job. You know there's only 7 people on the board, yeah?
Don't give them that news. It's irrelevant news, man.
Can't believe it. After all the things he said, it's just...
Sold us out.
Wanker.
Knob.
What? David Brent's leaving? So you're definitely leaving him?
It would appear so.
What about us?
There's nothing going on between us.
Not like that.
Not like that, no.
I'm assistant regional manager.
Assistant to the regional manager. I'll be getting a PA, probably so.
Lady.
Hopefully, yeah.
So I could be his assistant.
Neil's bringing his... You'd like him. He's ex-army.
Territorial.
Probably legit army.
Regular.
Yeah, sergeant, I think.
Gareth is fucking distraught, man.
Oh, that's it then, is it?
This job was his whole life, man.
You're a soldier. Yeah? Stiff upper lip and all that, eh? The squadron never dies, does it? Before he goes into battle, he's playing with his dog.
Nigger.
Yeah, that's not offensive. That's the dog's name.
Yeah, the dog was called Nigger.
Don't keep saying it, but...
Fuck, man.
So, take anything. A memento. From me to you.
I'm the guitar.
Not having the guitar. I meant stationery or something I can reorder.
Pepper punch.
Right? Oh.
Like confetti.
Take this guy with you, man. He's going to off himself, man.
I don't see it as letting people down. You can be sure, if they were in my position, they'd take the job and go, yep, thanks. This is a business, right? Why don't you ask Philippa Norris or, you know, Simon Coleman at Mencap what they think of David Brent. So...
It's the end of the financial year and spirits are in the sky.
You're all smug now, you're moving away. But think of me. What do you think of her?
It's a bit out of your league, mate. Definitely out of your league.
Just because you got a bit of Donna because I played by the rules because she was out of bounds, I'd have got a bit if I thought it was up for grabs. That would be shitting on your own doorstep. I don't do sloppy seconds.
It's phrases like sloppy seconds which make her out of your league.
Brent is having a blast, man. This is good. Love this song, man.
Hello. Good luck to Ricky, who's off pursuing his career, starting Monday. So, I'd just like to say, I told them to shove their job up their arses. We'll incorporate Swindon. So, you know, hip hip hooray for David Brent. Move on, let's move on. Let's rock. Smashy and nicey. Put the record on when I do that. Clumsy.
Sax bomb. Hey, alright, mate.
You alright?
Yeah.
Did you ask my girlfriend out?
No, mate. No,
What sort of
listen.
a bloke would I be if I let that go?
Can I just, no, listen, it was a friend, it wasn't a girlfriend, it was a soldier to cry on.
You want a soldier's crime? What
No.
you bent or something? Yeah, sorry, mate.
Don't do that, man.
Having a bit of a laugh with you, alright? I'm sorry.
Alright.
Yeah, you just got punked, man. Also, one thing Dawn needs to do, she needs to stop giving Tim signals. You know, if she's not going to leave her dude. If you're not going to break up with your guy, stop giving me the eyes. Gareth, man.
That's the thing about leadership. Sometimes you've got to sacrifice yourself.
We just wanted to say we thought that was a really good thing you did.
Believe that a little bit more if you hadn't jumped on top of you the minute back was turned. So.
Well, we just wanted to
Okay.
say well done.
Yep.
And they probably did oral.
So they offered you the job, did they? Yeah. The reason that you didn't take the job was not because you didn't want it, but because you failed the medical because of high blood pressure. Are you saying that you cheated science and faked high blood pressure so that you could remain in the job?
Why don't you mind your own business, bro? You kept your job. Fuck off. Stop questioning me, man.
You faked high blood pressure in order to fail a medical test.
Oh no. See you later.
Gareth.
So, when are you leaving me?
Well, it probably won't be for quite a while.
I thought you wanted to go back to university.
There's a slight bit of a change of plan. David's made me senior sales clerk.
I thought you wanted to, like, be a psychologist.
It's 500 quid guaranteed extra a year. I could be in David's chair in 3 years, so...
All that talk about, like, moving on in the world.
No, it's moving up. You got to look at the whole pie. vis-a-vis my current life situation, you know. Which means, of course, that my old job is free. So, you know, have a word.
You grow up, you work half a century, you get a golden handshake, you rest a couple of years, and you're dead. Did I enjoy it? Yeah. What did I learn? What was the point? That's where I come in. If I make them laugh along the way, sue me. I do it so one day someone will go, there goes David Brent. I must remember to thank him.
So Tim is still here. Change of plans for Tim, you know. This show really, one thing it does, or one thing it did with that episode is put into perspective, like, the whole idea of spending your whole life in a workplace like that, or doing that for a living, man. And, you know, if it's worth it, you know, if you should be living your life instead of that, you know. But, yeah, you know, that was episode 6. David Brent, yeah, he failed his medical, man. High blood pressure. Damn. He'll still be here in season 2. Can't wait for that. Dawn was really disappointed that I think she was in a way living vicariously through Tim, you know. She was looking at Tim and his decision to leave and pursue something else as an inspiration, and Tim has just settled. He's settled. So this makes me think that Dawn might not be here in season 2, you know. She had a deep moment where she was like, I don't want to spend the rest of my life doing this shit, but she just watched Tim settle, and she was really disappointed by that, man. You know, so I don't know how she's going to react, what she's going to decide to do after. She might just stick around, you know, which is kind of sad, man. It's kind of sad. See you guys in the next one, man. Peace.